Okay, if Jalen Williams is getting in drop coverage right here, you got to set up because you got to be in a defensive stance with your feet set. See, look at Jalen Williams. You're not in a defensive stance. You got to be, if your feet are set, you'll be able to guard the ball and then be able to slide over here. But they're not set. You're backpedaling, and now you have no chance of guarding Joel Embiid. If you're going to straight up double Joel Embiid like this, that means Jalen Williams has got to play on Joel Embiid's side and force him here. Because now we can double because this player can then rotate and you can try and come to the corner. I mean, you're just doubling from both sides. There's got to be a rotation then. Again, if you're Luguentz Dort, you can't be fronting the post like this. You have zero backside help. You've got to try and get underneath and battle for position here. I mean, if you're sealed, you can send an immediate double team, but if you front the post with no backside help, there's not really much that can happen other than this. So Tobias Harris is starting as he's posting up Josh Giddey, but he turns here. So when he's facing you up. Now it's time for Josh Giddey to guard like he's facing him up, right? Get in a defensive stance, feet set. See, look at this. You're not in a defensive stance. Your feet aren't set, and you have your hand in front of Tobias Harris. You have zero ability now to slide your feet. You cannot take a break guarding Joel Embiid. Like, look at right now. Like, you got to keep your feet set. You got to be in a defensive stance. Look at Jalen Williams moving his feet backward. Well, Joel Embiid's about to get this ball again, and you are not ready to guard, as you can clearly see here, and that's not good. I mean, you're trying to guard Tobias Harris here. Keep your feet set. Where is this Thunder? Look at this Thunder player. So he's going this way as Tobias Harris is going to rocket off a screen this way. Well, it's going to take you forever now to get over this screen. Again, get your feet set. Your man is out here. Where is this 76ers player going? Look at this. Again, you're coming this way as this player's about to rocket off a screen. And you're going to be lit. See, look at the space. You have no chance of guarding now. Again, in transition, you can't backpedal. You got to get your feet set at some point. Like, if you're just backpedaling and you're not getting your feet set in a defensive stance, then you're just going to be backpedaling into giving up a layup. Why can't the Thunder ever get their feet set? Again, you're just backpedaling. So all you're going to be doing is backpedaling into giving up a layup. This is where communication is huge. So right here, this player is sealed. Stop. But before this ball even got in the air, this Thunder player here had nobody to guard. So why were you not calling for a double team? This player could very easily get here, and this pass isn't allowed to get made. But I don't know what happened. Cannot anticipate a screen here. Look at this Thunder player. Look at how he's anticipating, thinking his man is coming off a screen. That's a huge problem because, again, your feet are not set. So look at this. You're leaning towards the screen as this player's about to rocket off of a handoff here. Look at this. You have no chance of guarding this handoff. It's going to take you way too long to get over. Not lean towards the screen. Look at this Thunder player leaning towards this Montrezl Harrell screen right there. You get beat the other way every time. Okay, so Mike Muscala is playing on Tobias Harris' side. He cannot guard Tobias Harris one-on-one here. This player's going to have to get in the gaps. Like, again, if your feet are set, you're in a defensive stance, you can be in the gaps, help, and recover without giving up any threes. But that needs to happen because Mike Muscala cannot guard the ball right now. So this Thunder player goes up for a layup, misses it. Stop. You can't just stay around and watch. You got to sprint back. Like, you got to start getting back now, too. Like, look at this. You're just staring and watching, sitting and staring, and look at this effort getting back. I mean, this is really, really bad. I mean, again, you got to keep your feet set away from the ball. Where's this? Look at this player backpedaling. Well, look at this. You're going this way as this player's about to come off a handoff that you have no chance of guarding. Okay, if you're Josh Giddey, you've got to stay with your man here. You cannot fall asleep for a second. Stop. Look at you just fell asleep. That's it. Look at this distance right here. So now you got to climb upwards so your feet aren't set. So now look. Right now, look at your feet. Look, see how he just took his foot backward this way? The player's coming off a handoff. And again, you can't guard it. If this player wants to double, and this is absolutely a double team, again, you're going to have to rotate. If this pass goes here, this player's got to go here, you got to go here. Like, you have no chance of getting out to the three-point line right now. So if you're double teaming, which the Thunder are, this player cannot be looking at the post. There's nothing to look at. Double teams here. This player had to leave his man here to slide down and take this player. So you need to be ready. If this pass gets made, you got to rotate here, and then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to have to fly up here. But we're not doing that, are we? And if you're Lugon's Dort and you want to be in the gaps, it has to happen now. You got to sprint down here now because, again, your feet cannot be moved. Look at this player's feet. You're moving your feet inward and gambling. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has no chance guarding the ball. He's backpedaling. So forget about it. You have no chance of guarding the ball. Fine. That's okay. Get up, play on this player's slide, and force him into help on his side. Like, right here, this is not going to end the way you want it to. Terrible gamble right here. You're guarding Joel Embiid. You just cannot gamble like this. This is just, I mean, please. Terrible Thunder trap. What is it? You've let this player turn the corner. Trapping means that you are covering off these areas here. Like, look, this is just way too easy to pass out of. 76ers have numbers the second they do. Again, if you are playing the gaps, your feet have to be set. If your feet are moving inward like this, you have 0.000% chance of getting outward. So it's just rip and go right by you. What is this Thunder player doing? You need to be level to your man. Your feet have to be set. You have to be in a defensive stance. That is 0 for 3 on that.